Alrighty, Chad. Found a hack for all the Cape Town guys and girls. Keeks, what did you call it? The Snowmaster. Just unmute your mic there.
No, the Snow Graveler 3000.
Okay, guys, so how it works. It's got a pipe here at the end. Alright. And then you put it over your head to your nose. Alright.
You guys will be able to guzzle up
Double.
that snow.
This is for we're gonna be drop shipping this to Cape Town. Alright. So you don't have to just do one nose anymore, Keeks.
Hit them both, double up.
Alright. Cape Town. Pre-orders are going live.
They sell those in the Mad Max store.
Why do I imagine there has been a guy in Cape Town
Bro, 100%.
that had like a little iceberg that he just consumed?
They sell that in Caprice.
Oh, yo. Just, but I think you gotta have a strong nose to pump all of that snow in there, my bro.
Fun fact, not blocking one nostril when you snort helps with clogging issues.
No, I don't want any. Alrighty, guys, it is CPI
Smells the fish from a mile away.
Friday. How's everyone doing?
Hey guys.
How is everyone doing?
When you look back at it, it actually wasn't a bad week.
No.
Very slow, but not a bad week.
No, not at all. Let's see what is cooking here. Ja, kan man net weg voor dat Champino. Brycey, day 3. Let me. I at least sent. I sent what's the name a video last night, Fubs, a 3-minute video. So.
Which Fubs?
Our Fubs, Fubsy from the no not Shag, Trading Fubs.
Oh, what did you send a 3-minute video for?
Just for all of the times I kept him on unread. Alrighty, Keeks, what are you looking for, my brother? Don't tell me not anything.
Nah, I actually definitely on indices. I'm purely on gold, so I think we could get something out today.
Alrighty. Your moment will come. Hey, Brian. Yeah, Bryce, we will. Once I respond, it's usually immaculate, impeccable, audacious, something you will look forward to. Guys, I'm just scanning my eye. Just want to see. Not much I'm seeing. Gold is in a very nice zone for some potential reversals. Nas, we're waiting a little bit lower. Let's make Bryce action great again. Alright. Keeks.
Yellow.
No Kellogg's this morning. You didn't get it all this morning, eh? Just, yeah.
It's Friday, bro. We have for the vibes. We take it chill. No need to rush on a Friday.
Currently in gold shorts. I'm gonna say that is very ambitious. Not wrong. Not wrong. Just ambitious. Alrighty, what are we waiting for, Keeks? Are we waiting for this drop?
The drop. This is our Mountain Dew Day.
Yeah.
Oh, bro, it's gonna be a good weekend.
No F1 still.
No, F1, bro, I'm fine. I've got birthdays today. I've got a reunion weekend. I've got a bachelor's tomorrow. It's gonna be a good weekend.
Okay. From 47.57. 40. Oh no, that's not bad. It is in a zone where it's either gonna dump or it's gonna reverse from. So just be aware of that. Let's see the screen. You're gonna see the screen shortly, guys, but as always, let's pray before we start. Let's quickly bow our heads and let's pray. Father, I just want to thank you for another day. Thank you for being with us. Thank you for being with us this entire week. Lord, I just pray today that you will guide us and lead us into all truth. And I just pray that it will be a good session today and this afternoon. I pray that you will be with each and every one of the community members in the chat, everyone supporting this community, and then to bring us all back safely on Monday. And Lord, we just want to give you glory, honor, and praise your name. And we want to pray this and ask this in the mighty and wonderful name of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. And those that believe it can drop an amen.
Amen.
Amen. Amen. Alrighty, Chad, let's have a look at what is cooking here. CPI, they expecting a 3.3 year on year. What?
That's a bit hectic.
Wait, let me see here. A 3.3.
Pro. On Far East Factory, the year on year 3.4.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, two things here for me, guys. Two things I want to discuss with you on CPI. One thing. Ja, jy kan nou ene vir jou vat, Bella. Two things here for me. Okay, so we've got this range, 3% and then 2.3. If they're expecting a 3.3, absolutely catastrophic for equities, for everything. So unless we get above 3, I'm expecting a little bit of a knee-jerk move. I'm expecting equities to run. If we get above 3, what's going to happen is I just want to show you the following. We've got our first potential rate cut in 2 years' time. Okay, so we've already priced in basically October October next year. September. Okay, so basically between September and October. So if we get above 3, forget the first rate cut, then what you're going to see is we're going to see a potential rate hike. Okay, so all of a sudden we will start pricing in rate hikes and not rate cuts. You can already see there's some outliers here that's starting to place some bets on potential rate hikes. Okay, so dude, that is pretty scary. Okay, so I'm thinking realistically. Keeks, what do you think, bro? The entire %. Can it be though? Yes, dude. I'm expecting it to come out hot. PPI has been coming out hot, but a 3.3 is enthusiastic. So for me, anything below 3, I'm expecting dollar to give a little pump and then to continue dropping. Anything above 3, sell everything. Equities will sell, NAS will sell, BTC will crash. Alright.
Well, there you guys got it for free today.
So I'm expecting, this is what I'm expecting. I'm expecting that knee jerk, go and close that gap and then continue down. Alrighty.
Jax, it's
okay, dollar just ranging no real clear direction. NAS, I'm looking for buys from here, this zone here. I'm just gonna mark it. I look for reversals from there. Not gonna waste your guys' time with long. Okay, beautiful. That is, like I said, continuation move down. I'm looking for buys on gold there. Then I'm looking for sells there. And then we'll see what happens here after the open. See if we get a continuation move. Otherwise, we want to trade this back up. BTC. Yeah, BTC is also in a potential reversal zone. Just consolidation and nothing here for me yet. And then DAX. Yeah, DAX potential buy zone down here. And then sell zone there. That's it. Kiki, over to you, my brother.
Isn't that it? Yeah, guys, not too much different here from my side. I think it's going to be interesting for us in the pure idea. We want to see what's going to happen there. So dollar, yeah, dollar setting us up there. I think if we get that print today, that obviously shoots that dollar right back up. So it's going to be very interesting what happens there. We obviously pretty much been in a range, traded down, traded bullish again, tried to trade the lows again. So, and now I have a little bit of a gap up. So dollar, all these pairs related to CPI, I don't think we're really going to get much today. I think there's going to be a pretty bit of ranging leading up to that. I think New York session we might get either continuation plays depending on how that prints, otherwise reversals. But that's what I'm going to watch there with the dollar. With gold, two things for me. Now, gold, I can see having that sell off, but at the same time, would we bring it in today? I don't see us having just continuation trade in the whole day throughout the day on a news day. I want to see us normally seeing markets trying to price in. So if we were going to have that type of print and we are going to sell off dramatically, I'd want to see gold either start to reverse now, find a point of reversal, try to at least pull back a bit before that would come in. But if we're going to start trading off immediately, it makes it a bit more, I want to say, skeptical for me going into the trade. So where we're sitting right now, we kind of get into the area I want to start looking for that reversal now. But it's going to be interesting what happens there. We'll see what happens, especially when London opens. London opens, maybe we get that type of price action. But if this does just continue selling, it's going to be a bit tougher for me. I don't know right now where we stand if I'd want to take that. If we see some type of run with volume, I'll then maybe look for a type of pullback and hold of, let's say, Asia lows, monthly pivot, something I can go from that point and then look for continuation. But I'm not going to necessarily look for the sells over here where we stand right now. With indices, a bit of an interesting one. Obviously, this is a whole different ball game, especially on a news day. But we are quite bullish. We really see it start to rip the last few days. It obviously had that monthly R1, got above, closed there yesterday. And I think that's going to be it for it, really the make or break. If Nas wants to at all try to trade bullish, it's got to hold this monthly R1 and continue after that. Otherwise, from this point, it can pretty much break underneath, hold, and you're going to see this sell off. Now, two things about it is we have all of this. It can reverse. So again, if we get something like that today on CPR, that is definitely something that can cause that sell-off. So yeah, it's going to be very, very interesting, but I do believe we're going to have quite a bit of range now, or just low volume, until we approach CPR today, and the New York session should be a bit better. But that is everything from me, guys, with 5 minutes to spare. Where's Rixie? I think they still having the power issue. Keys, you're going to play in the old boys game. Don't think anyone from my year is going to play. Yo, bro, I won't even lie to you. I don't even know about it for tomorrow. When are they having it? Tomorrow. I would, Joe.
Okay.
I've been going for a while, so you no longer trade the New York session live here on YouTube. No, that's purely for Prodigy members.
Were you in the call this morning, my brother? I will send it a video on our channel. I think it's exclamation Asia, if I'm not mistaken. No? Okay. I'll find it now for you. Oh no, it is exclamation Asia. There you go, my brother. Ons het die Coke Zero in Bella. Ons het net water. Dis so cool raak. Dis nie maar veel lekker juices. Ons net Coke Zero is voor die werk. Wanneer is alles ons het Bella, hoor. Die stuit is gaan ek van skort te vat. Release gold. It's today at 3 p.m. Class of 2016 versus Barbarians of the other years. Damn, bro.
What, at Pearson?
Can also play.
Bro, where did you see this? I didn't even see this. I would 100% go Joel, bro. But I think
I don't have
I'd also be
talks
cancelled
anymore.
today.
Huh?
I would also maybe get cancelled if I went.
Oh yeah, because their birthday. Birthday thing.
Hectic.
Alright. Okay. What's time do we
Please,
have?
are you a member of the old boys?
He didn't even know there was the old boys.
If you guys are talking about a group, like,
Keegs was not aware of any old boy activity. Nosh, it's literally in the chat, my brother. Just check the chat there. Tips on trading the Asia range.
no, Salborn old boys. No, not Salborn, bro. Flip, no, not Salborn. No, I'm Pearson, my brother. There are groups. I was only added last year as well. Hectic, bro.
Quickly pause that on there.
There's a part of me where I'm like, Johnny, you can tell me to add them, but there's also a part of I don't know if I want to be on that group.
Okay, let's see here.
Bruh. Oh, hectic, bruh. So are you going to the game tomorrow?
Alrighty, chat marks are open and in motion. Penultimate round. Ding, 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 ding. Fight. That's the horn, Cine. Rhino horn. Okay, let's see. There's not much tradable here today. Let's see.
Gold will drop. The boys are locked in, yeah. Will you guys take the sell on gold 5-minute OES?
I wouldn't sell at these lows.
I'd rather wait to see if I get a OES entry further down if it starts to run, because as I said, for me that's a possible reversal area.
Apple bottom jeans. Wow. There is we got Spring Back FFB for vibes on stream.
Hey. Cribbo is the one who cancels it, guys, so you need to ask him.
Nah, if you run it, we can bring it back. Then you sit in the hot seat, yeah. Why did we swap though? Why am I on your PC?
Because that you moved there when this one was the faulty one. And we keep on saying we wanted to move back.
No, but let's keep it, yeah. Let's keep it, yeah. Oh, I think it's also for the morning calls with the members. Yeah, there's nothing really clean here, guys. There's nothing really clean.
Okay, gold. What you gonna do here for us?
This could be a play. Could be a play. Let's see how this 5 closes.
Technically, we should have been in the bars already.
On NAS.
On gold. There.
Only reason I'm still a little bit shaky with the buys is this value area low.
That would have been our entry there. And the guy, Prodigy members will know why.
If we reject here.
The trade.
Hello. This looks clean, boys and girls.
waiting for 4727. Yeah, I think for me, Stove, 4727, as much as we can bounce at, that can also be like the perfect point for the continuation. Because that's like the last stand for the buys.
Gee gou my foon. Dankie. I'll just quickly full port Nasdaq
Are you going sales buys?
buys. Just full port this quickly before news.
You want to hear the swish, Chris, of the full boards? Asia low tested again. Lorenzo, obviously we'll talk about it on Prodigy more in depth, but not necessarily the test. But I'll share it with you guys after the fact. But because it's late, you can't enter it now. I also missed it. Let's see,
Okay guys, I took some longs here. Stop is gonna be 28. And we wanna trade that just back there. Can come back in your test, but ultimately so it work like that. Ja, gaan we close dit. Okay. Yeah, longs on Nas, my brother. Longs on Nazi. Nazo. Nasbolio. Donkey boss. Right, alright. First level we're just going to need to monitor is this daily VWAP level. That is where we can start to find some resistance, potentially continue down. So we will just monitor it there. And then after that, we're just going to go for the point of control of today, which is there. And then ultimately, greedy target is up there.
Known as Dama Boss. Hello traders. What's up, Cameron?
Hello.
In Prodigy, where's the stuff you want us to study for the boot camp? Did you give them like homework?
I think Matthew read correctly. Matthew, just wait for the boot camp on Saturday. Don't study anything now. To be honest, I'm just waiting. We gaan het niet laten, my friend. 30. What's the reason for the Nas long? I was just feeling the Nas longs here, my brother. It is just feels good. No, I'm joking.
Vibes look good.
No, I'm joking. So, reason for the Nas longs is if you look at yesterday's value area high and Wednesday's value area high, we basically every time we tried to hold above, we just came back, and then yesterday we had a nice move above it. And then looking at our current value area low, which is sitting down here, the idea is that we will trade back to point of control, especially before news. I don't expect it to move before CPI, so we expect it just to play the range. So I'm looking at value area low to trade it back up, and then at value area high looking to trade it back down. This is my first little buy zone, minor buy zone, and then obviously I want to buy there. I would only look to sell from this level if you get a very strong move away from it and then retest it. But while we do this around this level, I see this entire level as a demand level and not necessarily a supply level. So that's the idea. Very simple. I want to be a buyer in this area. I don't know. You need to talk to JSE on that one. JSE is the JX, what do you call it this morning? The DAX NAS or the DAX snag or something like that. But JX, yeah. So purely based off that idea, I'm just looking for that mean reversion back to point of control. We could range here a little bit. We could also flush all the way down, but then still I'll be looking for buys here. All right. And then DAX also I'm looking for buys here. If we can get a nice push. Yeah, that's the only clean one for me. I was actually just setting an alert here for us.
This is a new life, a new way. So, may I please?
No, I'm not trading this, Jakes. You thought I was trading this? I'm not trading this.
Oh, why would Griffith take that trade?
DAX. I'm not in this trade, Jakesy. I'm paper trading London. I'm a London paper trader. You thought I was in this, Jakes? Jakes, I'm not in this, my brother. I told you guys to fade me. I'm actually in the shorts. I gave my phone to Keys. Why do you think he's so quiet? He's managing the position there. What is yield? Yield is looking. Nasdaq is that.
Where is...
Now I'm gonna take a shot here as well, down here, if we get lower, but it's worth a little squizzle here.
Another paper shot.
Another paper shot.
There we go.
I actually think, is there not a way to put on like a thing here to trade? We're really gonna go full blown Michael Huddleston, yeah.
You got it, bro. Just full bottom.
Okay, there we go. This looks pretty premium though, I'm not gonna lie. Reverse position, dang. Nasdaq is that. Yeah, but it throws you off a little bit with all of this on the screen there.
Oh heck, did they put it on the screen?
Yeah.
But that's just the demo account because it's like a
It's
paper
not,
trade.
it says it's demo, bro.
No, I'm saying, but it's a paper trade.
No, it's not paper. I'm trading for paper. It's not a paper trade though. What are you talking about? talking about paper, yeah. Trading for real money, yeah, bro. Start creating an order, DOM. There's nothing even on the DOM here. Slow burn. Yes, bro. I'll let you pass out songs. Yeah. See anything in Brit? Yeah. Funny. Okay. It looked delicious. I don't know. Alrighty, guys. Let's see VWAP. That is where we shall monitor. That is where we shall monitor. All the while we hold this zone, no need to look for sells here, ladies and gents. No need to look for sells. You should be looking for buys. You should be a buyer here. If you are looking for sells, you are a legend. Nasdaqistan. Brad, didn't you say you can hook a futures account up on here? You can, Kribo, just make sure you select the TraderVate accounts. Okay. And then, is there a specific instrument that you... Obviously not specific, but you can't trade, like for instance, this NAS with your TraderVate. NQ, okay. I think that will actually be lekker. Raven, are you trading it on your... Yo, this actually feels... I do minis though. Let me please have a look at your gold chart. You can have a look at my gold chart, my brother. There's nothing really much here on gold. There's nothing much here on gold for you, my G. While we hold this value area low, it's not gonna sell. So that's all I can tell you. There's gold. Gold looks absolutely dog dog shit.
What's that?
No, I'm saying if it's
Gold,
not,
you out already.
if you tried
Your
to
Prodigy, you've already hit your 1 to 2. You're done for the day.
that rejection there failed, now we're back above value area low. It's not gonna sell. Wie is Jerry? Jerry. Ik ken dit niet. How do you... okay, Raven, I'll chat to you, my brother.
Bro, which one did you go for again? I'm just trying to do this. I'll see ya.
What about short on Meta? No, I don't trade Meta, yeah, my brother. Any US oil trade, I can look for you quickly if there's anything on WTI. WTI is currently in a short zone. Want to be looking short here, my brother. If it can get below there. Alright. And then you want to look long here. So I don't know if you want to rather wait for your longs there. Alrighty, ladies and gents, let's see what she does at VWAP. Can she penetrate? Can she penetrate for the boys?
Wait, what contract size are you running now, bro? 4?
Big cons.
The micros.
I'm a mini type of guy.
Minis. Okay.
Micros or
No, I'm asking because I'm going to try that other one. But I'm just understanding that because max contracts is 4 minis or 40 micros. That's quite decent then still. 4 minis.
I think a boot camp on TradingView trading would be sick. I actually, if you're talking about this, my brother, I actually have a video for you. There we go, my brother. That's why we do these vids. For you guys. Valtech. Boys are sleeping on this Valtech, bro. Guys are not serious about the Valtech. Playing themselves. And can you trade it during London, Raven? Like, could you open up your NAS longs here? US 30 longs moving nice. Yeah, US 30 for me is not too clean, my brother. That range is way too tight. I want to need to see more range expansion on that bad boy. This was nice for me. The reason we basically had that move away from point of control, nice little low area set here. So Nas was literally the only one that looked relatively nice to me. DAX is also not bad with that closure we had back there on the value area low. But yeah, Nazi, we putting our weight behind Nas, yeah. Wait, what did I do now? Oh, damn.
What do you mean, what did you do?
Now someone moved my stop. Yeah, Kribby, you can trade it the same as any normal. You can trade the same. So you could enter now, Raven. I need to hit confirm. Shot, my brother. Damn. Okay, we confirmed this bad boy. Oh, sick, my bro. Nice. Chris, I took by. Hey, Bongani! Ladies and gents, Bonanga Mananga Bongana. Hey, the man is back. Took some buys. I actually like the buys. 1 minute flip. I like the buys, my brother. Holding above here. Only thing is there's not a lot of range here because your first hurdle is going to come in there, and then your second hurdle is going to come in there, and then your third one is there. But I dig the buys 100%. 100%, Mungani. Let's crack those buys. Bongana. That's Bolo, do it for the boys. I think we get the volume at 10, eh? That's what JSE said.
Bro, are my eyes seeing correct? Are you already up 1,700?
Bro, I told you, I'm trading for paper. I'm not a paper trader.
No, but the only reason I'm saying that is because how is that already your profits? But if I look at where your stop, the size of your stop, and yet your stop is that amount.
It's sorcery, bro. I call this the Michael Huddleston tech. Cheers, Stouffer. BTC, I'm not looking for anything. BTC is looking horrendous, but I wouldn't be selling here either. So let me put it that way. Unless we see something dramatic down here, I wouldn't be a seller here. Somebody asking about Control Z. Damn, bro. What a G. Yeah, gold is just a little bit tight here, but I do think we play inside here. Like I said, US 30 was just... Oh, there's literally nothing there. Okay, what is Nas gonna do here on VWAP?
Oh. Yo, look at that, just running.
Celtic.
Just absolutely running.
Valtech, we actually dubbed it TSSS, Keeks. You know what TSSS stands for?
I don't, but I'm sure you're gonna tell me.
Chad, what do you think the strategy is called? TSSS. Let me know in the chat. What do you guys think? This strategy is called the TSSS that we took this on. Best time frame to mark levels. I don't mark levels anymore. Since I've been using the TSSS, I don't mark any levels.
TSSS.
We've evolved to using 3 lines. This actually has got a nice tone to it. TSSS. The stupid simple strat. Here comes the volume. Okay, let's see. Can Nas... Bro, this is 35 points. We're definitely not asking for miracles there. Kriba, WhatsApp you. Shot my brother. I'm gonna have a look a little bit later. I don't really taste for you up there. Oh no, we don't taste it. Checks, not at all, my brother. The reason I say that is it can reverse from here, but there's nothing for me, my brother. While we hold this, especially before CPI, I do think we chop in this. We chop inside here. So unless I see anything clear, and I'll still be looking for buys there. So even if this just trickles down.
Hey, Jason. Hope you're doing well, brother.
Hey, Jason. So no sales for me yet.
Okay, now I'm really confused.
I know you shouldn't be confused.
How are you still up?
I told you the Michael Huddleston strat. I'll show it to you later.
Because
No,
the blue
Keeks,
line's your
Keeks,
entry.
Keeks,
So what? Why is your
Keeks, bro.
other position so much higher?
Keeks, don't ask these questions. Let the paper come to you. Jason, I'm trading paper step.
I'm so confused right now. Oh, so he just opened the other one while he was... So did you enter twice or did you...
I'm not in this. The paper is.
So was the actual long position
No, it was there. It
just
was
the
called
position
there.
that was...
Yeah, it was
where
called
you-
there.
Okay,
And I just, for vibes, open up the paper one, yeah.
alright.
Just to see what it looks like. It looks incredible though.
Could we put a sneaky chip over the top entry there at the bottom?
Guys, I'm very honest with you. I will not be looking for sales here. 100% not. The idea is very simple here. We are going into a CPI. Will markets try and position? They could, but I'm expecting price to range. So no sales here. I'm expecting consolidation. So if you want to sell here, please do, by all means. Fade me. But for me, can't sell here. Yeah, I'm in drawdown now, Keeks. Is PUBG still a thing though? Yo, bro, nobody is an off. Last night, I was...
Well, bro, Ninja, all those guys, they raged out the other day, saying they will refuse, they will not play the game.
Why? Why did I hate it?
They said, obviously for them, like the stream sniping, and they just said either they'd have to deal with all the stream snipers, they
Or
said
the
the
arc.
arc, they said is just, the arc
arc.
is stupid at this point.
The arc.
So,
Dude, the arc is next level, my
bro,
bro.
I'm happy. I'm having a good time on Call of Duty again, and when I'm not Call of Duty with the boys, I'm catching on solo missions on Crimson Desert.
I'm not gonna lie to you. The arc is disgusting, my bro. The arc is absolutely stupid. Yo, Nasdaq needs to do something here for the boys. Let's check what's happening here. That wasn't really a test though, bro. I'll check something here.
I'm up 11k on my 50k evaluation because of consistency. I entered a trade that I thought I did not enter and came back later and was up 6k and now I need to make 12k to pass it.
Raven, but I did show you guys how to calculate the lot sizes. Guys, explain to me how you guys manage to work 8 to 5 and still trade when you guys used to work 4 hour and flags. Yo, I love me a flag trade. To the point where everything was a flag and then no, the arc is silly, Jax. Jeez. 4 hour time frame, yeah. So just trade on a higher time frame. Obviously not gonna scalp. And then you just have to look at the charts every 4 hours. No consistency rule on VF. No consistency rule there. %, my brother. 100%. Okay. Investment trade. Ay. Little investment trade, yeah. Ooh, are we getting something? 10 minutes. 10 minutes. You just have to be consistent. But we don't have a consistency rule, so you don't have to worry about it. No, but basically all a consistency rule is that your biggest trade, let's say the consistency rule is 50%. Then for instance, your biggest trade cannot be larger than 50% of all of your profit. So let's say if you made $1,000 on the account, your biggest trade cannot exceed $500, for instance. Keeks, did you read the book $100 Million Leads by Alex Hormozi?
Yeah. I'm on the last one now.
So let's say the consistency rule is 20%. Okay. And you plan on risking, let's say, $100 per trade, and you expecting to make $200 per trade. Then all you do is, what is 100 divided by 20 is 5. So then all you do is you take 200 times 5. So then you need to make $1,000. And then your consistency will be below 20. Because your biggest day is not larger than 20% of your profit. Does that make sense, Lorenzo? I don't know. I don't know why Keegs and them are always like, no, that math is above my head. Bro, this is like grade 1 math.
Okay, Mr. Honor Students.
Bro, this is like...
Not all of us were looking for X every single day.
Yo, Keegs. No, man. I don't know why the prop firms don't explain it like this. Just tell the guys, alright, what you need to know is, if the consistency rule is 20, take your average expected win, times it by 5, that's how much you need to make. And that's the maximum you can make on trade. Bro, bro, this is mathlet. Yo, this investment trade is doing quite nice. Trigonometry. Alrighty, guys, let's see. It is gonna be the close of the hour. It is really fighting a good fight of faith here from these lows. Hourly looks like it's gonna close bullish. I don't want to prematurely manage this up until we hit VWAP. Only thing is US 30 is hitting yesterday's value area high, which will act as thine resistance. But it did get through VWAP, so NAS is looking relatively non-bullish here. Then DAX also had its first rejection there, squeezing between this 5-day simple moving. So this should also go higher. The volume is going to come in 3, 2, 1. No, Fubs, the reason I didn't like US 30 was because we were trading below that value area. So there was no trade there for me. And also by the time we got back above the value area low, we were literally, that's your advantage. So you at least want to trade somewhat away from your point of control and your VWAP. Because remember, price would want to gravitate back towards those levels. So if you're already trading on it, it's like, where's your advantage? It's just going to be sticky around the level. No man, Dylan. Is Dylan asking me again for the consistency? Okay, Dylan. Let's say... No man, Dylan is messing with me. Dillos. No man, Dilly. Dilly. Keeks, do you like my trade?
I do, but I'd be break even now. Because I feel you've traded up, you came back, you've had your retest, moving again bullish. If you come back down now, could still run, but I think it could range or turn around. So that's the only thing for me. I'd be break even at this point. Catch up quickly. What was your key takeaways? Nilo, when it comes to the leads, hooks, how important your hooks are. Volume is better than quality in that instance, and you always need to have some value that you give. And make it easy to say yes. I think from the leads, that's the, in a summary, the best I'd say. But I will say the offers gets a lot better. Offers for me personally, I think dives a lot more into everything. And then your money models, which I'm busy on now. Man, it's going through it there. Account of trade fire, there's a 40% consistency, but needs to make 3k. So a single day can't be higher than 1.2. You need to make more profits. But I don't know, Ruan, the thing for me, when I was looking at Tradify, like, the part which doesn't make sense to me, I must just look, but I had a quick like glaze over it, and the 3 day to pass looks more cuck than just doing it in the 1 day. The 1 day there's no consistency. It's cheaper.
No. So the 3
the
day,
drawdown's the same.
No, but the 3 day you don't have the consistency once you fund it. You've got the so the one has got consistency during the evaluation,
but not when you find.
Yeah, and the other one has got a non-consistency.
Keys, how does the FTMO rewards work? What do you want to know about the rewards? Been trying different hooks on my offers, still testing before I'm gonna spend some cash on ads. One thing I will say with that, Nila, you kind of need to run ads, but you run them at a very low cost, and you
Safe.
just focus on your CPA and the conversion there, and then get yourself a realistic target you kind of want to be above what your averages are. And then from there, once you've done your first, say 5, you'll see what works, what's your average you can create after that. Then from that point, you're going to start running your higher period on it. And you just run them over time. So I'd even say 3 days. After 3 days, if they already start to fall off, you cut it. You don't need to let it bleed longer than necessary. And the more you see it that it keeps doing well or holds consistency, you keep improving it. But I think that's where he talks about, again, the idea of volume. So you need to go up. And like something as stupid as that is, I implemented that idea of volume into because obviously from my side, rather than running paid ads, we go on the organic route, which is through our social media. And I've pumped up the volume on my social media, and it's worked. Like, you still have a certain level of quality you bring in, but it's a numbers game at the end of the day. In terms of number of posts, yeah.
Jou oog lyk beter, guy. Hoe voel jou oog? Voel jou oog lyk? Wow.
Where's the guy? Like, do they pay out when you pass the account or during? No, my brother, all prop firm accounts, they pay out after you've passed. They're not going to pay you out during you've done it. With them, they do bi-weekly, so every 2 weeks. They used to have it that you could select basically the minimum, so you could do bi-weekly or you could leave it till a month if you wanted to, whatever the case, but they have changed now. It is set to every 14 days. That's at your standard until obviously you go up to prime status and all of that. But in the beginning, bi-weekly, it's an 80-20% profit split. It's obviously international payments, so 2 days is what you're looking at, 2 days, and then it will be paid out. What else? They don't pay you out they're not one of the firms that pay you out a percentage of your challenge phases, so it's purely the profit you make afterwards. No consistency rule, no profit cap, no minimum profit, nothing like that. Keys, have you heard of prime time funding? No.
Right, isn't that what's the name's prop firm?
Who?
What's his name? Floyd Mayweather.
Keys, have a look at the
Prime time.
Shrubbo, there's apparently OES levels on the 50-minute for your trade.
Yeah, no, look, if
Bro, you want to know something wild though?
I still can't sell it, yeah.
The guy, and it's the same guy we spoke about last time. Number 1 payout at the moment on FTMO. One account. $253,000. That BB8.
Yo, he's BBLing them.
Bro, he is wrecking them. So he's got that's his one account, the 100k.
Bro, is this thing
He's got, bro, that's not a word of a lie. Overall leaderboard on his big account, 250. 100k, first place, 95,000 profit, BB. Second place with a $93,000 profit, BB. Third place with 61,000 profit. BB.
Bro, BB's gonna get blacklisted. 100%.
Like what?
Is he not from
that?
China? Or is he Vietnam?
Slovakia. And then
You know who that is? That's Brian, eh? BB stands for Big B.
Big B. Bro, that alone there, that's 250. Let's just say 350, 450.
Guys, quick one here on as
$500,000, bro.
value area has shifted. So we could go lower. Value area is not sitting here anymore. So we shall see.
Would you say running 5 different ads, 5 different hooks, same offer for a short period of 3 days will give proper results? Yeah, Nila, that's how I would go about it, my brother.
So, well,
Because, for example, you already have, if you want to call it a round basis. So, let's say 2 ads or, yeah, let's just say 3 ads, for example, do while 2 of them flop. They're under your CPAs that you're looking for, your KPIs. Now, what we're going to do is the next round, you've obviously killed off the other 2. You'll take their expenditures, you push that into the other ones now. So you bump up the ad expenditure on those ads which are already doing well. Now that they've got high volume, you're going to start running them again another 3 days. See out of those ones on a high volume load are going to either flop off or continue that their trend. There you're going to see, for example, that's going to create you the trend where either you're going to pick up on 2 things. So at that point, the hook style you're going with is working, or it's the visuals of those ads that are starting to run well. And that's how you can just start to eliminate them.
yo, bro. Okay, so point of control has shifted. This is now our POC. So it's shifted from there to here.
Yeah, but Lorenzo,
Dankie, Moenie.
remember Goat, you can't take Andy, that guy. Oh, he's number 1 on comments leaderboard. That's all faked. So and like, that's not even a thing of us being haters or things like that. Just genuinely yourself, if you traded with them. For example, they've got consistency rules, they've got minimum trading day rules. How did he pass a account,
Trade 1 day.
pass phase 2 and get to payout and receive his payout in 1 day? How does that work? Because there's rules. So how did he get through those rules?
I would say prop firm is good if you want to learn discipline and consistency, because it's got a dashboard, it's got defined rules that obviously if you don't hold within those rules, you will fail. So I don't think it's the worst.
So yeah, no.
I also want to say it's the cheaper option with the potential upside. So it's not like you're just trading $100 or $200 account. There's the upside potential as well.
Bro, but I don't know if you've been actually following the news. So my Forex funds,
Yeah,
they started with the first batch of payouts going out.
but you still haven't received yours.
No, they said payouts is number 1. So people who were owed money, they are being paid first, and then after payouts, they will start initiating accounts back. But they said for them priority list, people who are owed money is number 1, which I agree with. I mean, I can. Will Cribbo be my liquidity?
I think I might, my brother. um, unless we hold, yeah.
How does the drawdown of Vaultfunder work? Are you asking, is it equity
It's not
or is it
trading.
balance?
It's
or
not
what
trading. It's not trading.
Can I scalp with VF?
You can scalp, my brother. You may scalp.
There is no time limit on how long you have to hold the trade open. Do you remember that time when we had that one trade-off and we basically had that like intraday trader go up against the scalper where he was barcoding? And it was very close. I never touch a prop with trading drawdown. Worst thing ever. Yeah, no, it's useless.
No,
For
but
me,
all futures prop firms have it though.
but I think because of what the guys are doing with futures, like I do think it's necessary. If you think of a business model, like they need to protect themselves somehow. But the same as a prop firm, I think the minute a prop firm is going to put a profit cap on you, that is the biggest.
The futures prop firms also have profit caps.
Yeah, bro, but you're already at like a quarter of the price. So again, like business models, yeah. I think like we can all agree, Cribber, you're not gonna go sell a VF account for $60. Make it very easy that the guys are basically gonna full port them, and then you say, oh yeah, but go make $20,000 on the thing. You're gonna get absolutely wrecked.
Yeah, no, this is not choked for the rest of the session.
What can we not do?
You can't arbitrage accounts.
And you can't have hypersculpt in the EA.
No, it's not even hyperscalping. It's where the guys that HFT, that where it's I don't know how they do it, but it plugs into your feed, so it basically you can't do that.
That's literally too.
Alrighty, there she goes. It's chalk now for me, guys. There's nothing else I can look for here. The idea was simple here, to trade back to point of control. Point of control has now shifted. Value area low is down here, so there is no advantage for us here.
Yeah, I'll be a quick one for New York session 5.
Because it's going to bounce from here, and it's going to trade in between there.
Dylan, yeah, you can trade news in the challenge phases when you live, just like other prop firms. There's just a news window, so you just can't have execution in the window. But if you're prepared, you can still trade it. You just can't have execution in the window period.
So this is going to go to overtime.
So for you, what was the reason you held the trade still? And then it go break even.
It was paper. No, it's legit a paper trade, bro. Yeah, it's on papertrading.com. I told you I don't trade London, bro. I don't trade London.
Vaultfunder used to have weekly giveaways, good times. Yeah, but that's the thing, the guys who are serious aren't just looking for handouts. They take in serious action to change their lives.
Bang. I was looking for the sales, but then I listened to JSE. You shouldn't listen to me, brother. You shouldn't listen to me, Jakes.
I mean, we always talk about how good is FTMO. I don't see them doing giveaways. You'll be lucky if they give you a discount.
I'm still thinking, how did that thing not touch? Because that was the management point.
Gold sales come in.
Yes, dude, gold is tough to sell, yeah. But the fact it's not really holding above here could play. Oh, guys, it is CPI today. It is going to be choppy. What is the dollar doing? Ah. Where's that point of control? Oh, yeah. Yeah, Jakes, I would honestly not trade now up until CPI. Because we all know pre-news what it's gonna do. It's gonna have these little breakouts. So unless you're trading edges, you don't want to trade breakouts. You want to be purely trading the edges if you are gonna trade.
Yeah, it's just say, guys, as well, I think we're going to get range now, especially the fact that it's a very big CPI call. So CPI, obviously, depending on what happens with that, I think then we're going to have a lot of clear trading after that.
All right, Keeks, anything you're looking for?
Nah, gold gave us the trade already. Other than that, I'm going to pretty much wait for CPI. I don't think we're going to get anything now. So see what happens CPI and then New York lock in.
Alrighty, ladies and gents. Good luck if you are still trading for the rest of the session. I would highly discourage trading before CPI. It is going to be a big one. Honestly, I hope you don't get a 3.4. A 3.4 is going to be worse than the war. If we get a 3.4 with a little Trump tweet and a few rockets, yo, dude, that would be absolutely.
It's going to be rough.
That's going to be absolutely disgusting. Alrighty, ladies and gents, we will see you back on Monday.
Yeah.
Hope you guys have an incredible weekend. Stay safe, stay blessed, and we will see you guys on Monday. Peace and love, baby.
Cheers,
See you guys again.
And I just dive in, do what I like, my paradise, don't know what time it is. I'll make my way to shore, like I've been here before. trying to swim towards it, but I'm only treading water. There's an ocean in between us, so light a candle in the darkness. I keep trying to swim towards it, but I'm only treading water. There's an ocean in between us, so light a candle in the darkness. I keep trying to swim towards it, but I'm only treading water. But I'm only treading water. But I'm only treading water. The things you say, I play with your words and make poems in clay. I made a lonely path to pay. The city is ruthless, but I chose to stay. I'm floating in the sea of my own mind. Will I learn to leave my ghost behind and follow you, and follow you? I'm not one to think all the way through, but I still hear your voice in every room. I follow you, I follow you. In my past I find a voice, found a new world, I found a new order. All this time I wouldn't change, stuck in a haze when you made it clearer. In my past I find a voice, I found a new world, I found a new order. All this time I wouldn't change, stuck in a haze when you made it clearer. I follow you. I follow you.